everyone, so today we're going to be doing a fun video on something that really excited me, and it is some new makeup items that they have at shopmissa.com. They have a new collection that is all of their single pressed eyeshadows that are of course $1 a piece. They have a huge line, so I wanted to get them all and try them because number one, I love testing out affordable new makeup, but also they reminded me a lot of the Coastal Scents Hot Pots, which sadly, unfortunately, Coastal Scents is no longer with us, and they were one of my favorite places to get single eyeshadows because every few times a year they would do their Hot Pot sale. All their eyeshadows would be like 99 cents a piece, and I loved collecting those and using them, and I was so unfortunately so sad when they closed because I didn't even get a chance to purchase them all. I don't know what they did with all their old stock, but they just didn't even give the chance to like buy everything because I would have gotten everything that I didn't have. So when I saw a few weeks ago that Shop Miss A brought out their own really inexpensive $1 eyeshadow line, I had to get them and try them because they reminded me so much of Coastal Scents. I wanted to see, you know, if they were the same, are they comparable? And most of all, they're so affordable. I wanted to try them out and let you guys know what I think about them. So I believe I did get every single color, or at least as close as I possibly could to every single color that they recently launched. They also did have an older line of eyeshadow singles that they had. Some were sold out, some were still available, so I did just pick up anything that I could get so I could at least review them for you for this video. So don't hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure I have them all as far as the new ones. Of course, some of the old ones were sold out, so I couldn't get those, but I do believe I have all of the new ones. And like I said, they have a really big range of colors to choose from. I think I counted 87 eyeshadows. So of course, you don't have to buy them all, but I wanted to so I could review them all and let you guys know what I think about them, share swatches of them, and just kind of help you guys make your decision if you want to purchase them and what colors you want and which colors you don't want. So I did compile all of these. I've already opened them all and put them into my magnetic palette, and this is what it looks like. So these are all of the colors that I was able to get. So before I continue, I know some people are probably going to ask about this palette. This was a large palette, like I think it's the biggest one I've ever seen, and I did a whole video on this a few years ago, from Colored Rain, and this was their 96 pan eyeshadow palette. Obviously, as you can tell, this thing is huge. I'm pretty sure this is like, you know, a little bit larger than my laptop. So this is a very large palette. Unfortunately, I don't know if they sell these anymore. I tried to go online to look and see because I wanted to get a few more of them for my own collection, and I wasn't able to find them. I think you can maybe find some of them on like resell websites like Mercari or Poshmark or something, but I don't know why they stopped selling this. I have two of them, and I wish I would have got more if I would have known they were going to stop selling them. So at the moment, I'm borrowing my second palette from my Hot Pot Coastal Scents collection because I do kind of like to keep them together by brand. So I do have all of the ones in here, and then I do have 9 that I picked out today and I put into like a little mini palette to test out and try. So these are all of the shadows that I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I will do a really quick demonstration and let you guys see what colors I used and how they apply and how I got this look. So we're gonna go through that really quickly, speed tutorial style, and then we're gonna get on to these swatches. So the first color I started off with is called Polish. This is just a light matte nude color. I took this all the way on the brow bone, just add a little coverage and hide any veins on my eyes. Next, using the color Solid, this is a light matte tan. I took this all over the crease just to start the base color. Next, I took the color Limitless. This is a peachy orange color, and I took that just on the outer edges of the brown color that we just laid down just to warm it up a bit. Next, I took the color Terracotta. This is just a matte, as you would expect, terracotta, red-orange kind of color. I took that all over the crease to warm that up. Next, I used the color Rich. This one is a medium matte brown, and I took that just on the outer portion of my eyes just to deepen the crease and define that a bit. Then I applied a little bit of a sticky glitter primer to my eyelids. I always like to do this before my foils or shimmers. It just helps them stay on and not transfer as bad. Since I do have hooded eyelids, that can kind of be an issue for me. Then I took this beautiful shimmery foil gold color. This one is called Crown. I did apply this with my brush at first, but as always, I did top it off with just using my finger, and I found that it built the color and the coverage so much better. Next, for my inner corner highlight, I used this color called Starlit. This one is a very light white goldy pearl shift, and I applied that to the inner corner. And finally, I use the color Warning. This is a very bright, fiery, coppery bronze, and I applied that on the lower lash line. This one was so gorgeous and applied wonderfully with a brush. I didn't even need to use my finger at all to really show how shiny and foily that it was. So overall with my look, I am so happy with how it turned out. I felt like the colors had really good pigmentation. They blended out well. I would say they're a little bit more on the softer side. So if you do want a super intense kind of color payoff, you do need to build it up just a little bit, but it definitely did show up. I felt like it blended pretty easily. I was in love with the foils. They are gorgeous. I just love a shimmer that is very like full on and pow, and I feel like these really did that, especially with the help of like a glitter glue. Overall, I am super happy with my look. I feel like it's a very gorgeous, fun, like a little bit more warm, fiery kind of look, which I don't do too often, but I really like how it looks today. And it's so much fun just to pick out some colors, throw them in a palette, and you have endless possibilities with what kind of palettes you can create. And that's why I love having these little single shadows in so many different colors and so many different finishes and options. I really love that because I can truly create just about any palette I want. There's not too many colors that are extremely unique in the world, and I feel like most palettes these days you can dupe quite easily with these eyeshadows. And of course, if you're not getting as large of a collection of eyeshadows as I am, you can find some magnetic palettes on Shop Miss A. I don't know if these particular ones are still available or not. I did get these a couple years ago, but I feel like I remember them being pretty affordable, you know? But you can definitely fit a whole bunch of eyeshadows in here. I just like to keep them all together, so I do want to see if I can maybe find another palette like this, because like I said, I am borrowing this one from my Hot Pot collection because I had two almost completely full versions of these, so definitely a lot of eyeshadows, almost 200 eyeshadows to completely fill them up. Alright, so now that you have seen the look, let's get into the swatches. I am going to just do some simple arm swatches. It's going to take me a while. I think I'm going to do them by rows just to make it as easy as possible to swatch all these, so let's get into all. really big fan of these. Of course, some shadows are better than others, but I have to say across the board, I am pretty happy with all of these. I love the really shimmery foil ones. I definitely think what you see is what you get with a lot of those. And a lot of the mattes, I just found that they were very, you know, what you see is what you get. There weren't really any colors that I feel like I swatched and they look completely different than what they looked like in the pan, which is always good because whenever you're like putting together a palette, you know, you kind of want to have a good idea of what it's gonna look like. And I definitely feel like you have that with these eyeshadows. Another thing I love is, of course, the affordability of these. You guys, they are $1 a piece. You just really can't beat that. You can get like a whole bunch of them and mix and match and create your own thing. And again, if you only want to do like a little small palette like this, it's so nice to have the flexibility of popping things in and out whenever you want, because I'm just not a big palette person these days. Not gonna be carrying this around with me at all. So I love the idea that I can just kind of really pop in, pop out, you know, replace whatever I'm feeling for the day. I can have like my core shadows here, and then I can just pop in a fun color for the day if that's what I'm feeling or whatever I want to do. I just love the versatility of it. And I definitely think, as you can tell, they definitely lean a little bit more towards like the neutral or the warm side, but I think they definitely have a really fun range of like the greens and the purples and the blues, even a couple little yellow colors. They're really fun, and I like that there's just something for everyone in this line. The amount of shadows I have in here are just so infinite as far as the possibilities go of like creating my own palette, and that's one thing I always love about single shadows. So this is definitely a really fun video for me. Really quickly, I just wanted to add this on to the video. This is another day, but I recently figured out, and I don't know how I didn't know this, but Miss A has like in-person stores. I was at the mall the other day and just happened to come across it, and I was like, has this always been here? So I got a few more things I thought I would just add on to this video while I was already showing a few things from Shop Miss A. So I did get a couple more things I thought I wanted to share with you guys. So the first two things that I got are some makeup brushes. I haven't tried too many of theirs, and there were just a few that I really wanted to try out. So the first one I got, and I believe these were $1 a piece. They might have been $1.55 or something like that, but either way they were definitely under like at least $2 for sure. But I saw this one and it was so soft I had to get it, and this is the type of brush I would typically use this as one of those like dusting away powder off your face type of products, which I know sounds like a crazy ridiculous use for a brush, but honestly, if you ever get any eyeshadow fallout, the worst thing you can do is like try to like wipe it off with your hand. 9 times out of 10 it never fails. I will just like smudge, especially if it's a dark shadow, the worst. But if you have something like this, like a fan brush, it's so perfect for just wicking away any type of little fallout that you have. And this one I like more than other fan brushes I've seen, because this one is actually really soft, you guys. Like, how is a brush for $1 this soft? Like, I don't know. It's quite amazing to me. I could totally see people using these as like highlighter brushes. I was never a fan of using these types of brushes for that reason, but now that I've actually seen and tried, you know, their brushes, like can feel them and like know what the, I almost called them feathers, what the bristles feel like, I am really excited to like get a whole bunch more of these brushes, just because like this is so soft. It's so nice. It was like $1. And I'm totally gonna have to get some more. And then the next brush I got is just like a little simple one. I didn't get too many brushes because number one, I do have a lot of brushes already, so I don't want to go crazy, but there's definitely a few more I want to try now that I've gotten a few of these. This one is just like one of their little pink handled ones. This is number E129. This one's just like a basic like larger blending brush. I can never have enough of these, and I just wanted to pick that one up. So those are the two brushes that I got. The next thing I got is one of their gel eyeliners. I don't think I have any of these, and I haven't tried these, but this one's from the AOA Studio line. This is like the peach colored one called Sand Dollar. Whenever I was going through my makeup declutter series and stuff, I realized I didn't have any good like nude color eyeliners, which are honestly like my favorite to wear now. Back in the day, I was all about the black eyeliner. I tried it the other day. I don't like how black eyeliner looks on me anymore, which I never ever thought I would see the day. As a like former emo girl, like I never thought I wouldn't wear black eyeliner. I just think it closes my eye off too much. So nude eyeliner is always one that is my favorite to go to, because it just makes your eyes look like more awake, bigger, wider, and you can do the same thing with white eyeliner, but I feel like it just looks too stark in my opinion, so it's not my favorite look. So I definitely wanted to try their nude one because mine was pretty old, and I think I want to actually like try this out real quick. I'm gonna do a quick swatch. Ooh, it is pretty creamy. Okay, that's a good sign. I'm gonna see, is it a twist up? No, it's not a twist up. So it does look like it would be one you have to sharpen. It does have like that plastic feeling type of like case. It's not like a wood pencil, but I'm pretty sure you can sharpen these obviously. So let's just do a little bit. Let's see what that looks like on my eyes. Oh yeah, I can notice a huge difference, honestly. It's a little hard for me to do one-handed though, because holding the mirror, usually I'll like gently pull my eyelid down just a little bit. But honestly, yeah, this is exactly what I was wanting. I'm very happy with that one so far, and it's definitely like super creamy. The only thing I can tell that's probably gonna drive me insane is that the lid really does not seem to like Oh, there it goes. Okay, my bad. You have to really press the lid on, because at first it was not staying on and I'm like, that is a major red flag, but you have to really push the lid on to get it to stay. Oh, here's my receipt. Okay, the pink eye brush was $1.55. The fan brush was $1. That blows my mind. The gel eyeliner was $1, and then the last few things I got are bath bombs, all of which were $1.55 a piece. So these I've seen online on their store like for a while now, and I was kind of always hesitant to buy any because I don't really have like a super good like bubble bath or bath taking in general bathtub. I mean, it's just like your standard type of like shower bathtub, which is okay, but it's not a nice like deep soaking tub, which I would really love. So I've never really been a big fan of taking baths in my bathtub, but recently I've just decided I'm just gonna get over it and I'm going to be a bath girl. Like, I love taking a bubble bath once a week. I have been doing it consistently. I skipped the last 2 weeks and I forgot to last night. Was usually Thursday nights is when I do my bubble baths. So I think I'm gonna like do one tonight and use one of these. So I'm very excited that I have these now. But either way, the whole point of me telling you this was I used to not be a like bath bomb girl because I didn't like to take baths in my bathtub. I'm sucking it up and I'm making the best of it. Now I'm just accepting it. I have a few more bath bombs in my bathroom to finish up, but I had to get a couple more just because I'm really kind of getting into it. So these are called their bubble bars. I got 2 of these. The first one I got is this like blue and white colored swirl one. It looks really, really cute. This is from AO2 line, their AO2 line. And this one is called the Coconut Milk Lavender Bubble Bar. I guess you're supposed to like run this under the tap, I think. It says crumble under warm running water, and it's supposed to be like a solid bubble bath, I think is what it is. Either way, this smells really, really good. I can already smell it through the package. They had a few different ones, but I only got 2 of them. This other one is the strawberry one, and it is like pink and white. I think it's very, very cute. I don't know which one I'm going to do tonight, but I'm really excited. So I've got those 2. Again, they were $1.55 a piece. Then they had just like your traditional type of bath bomb. This one is called Rare Pearl, and it is like a vanilla scented one. Yeah, just like standard. I love vanilla, and they had so many different ones. They had like mint and rose and like lavender and just all kinds of different things, but I just thought I would go with one of their simple, just basic ones. Also, the one thing I hate about bath bombs is cleaning up the mess, so I thought like a white bath bomb would like be pretty safe. And speaking of making a mess, these 2 I just couldn't help myself. I knew I was going to like hate myself for getting these, but I really wanted to get them. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna have to clean up the mess because it's gonna be inevitable with these. But these are 2 of the actual bath bombs. This one is called Heart Throb. It is a little heart. It is, I think it's pink, and it has gold like mica glitter dust all over this. I don't know what I was thinking when I got this one, but I think it's gonna be fun. And I'm just gonna do it like when I know, you know, it's really time to give my bathtub like a really good clean. I'm gonna do it the night before and then just like really scrub down the tub because this is gonna make a mess. I know it is. And then this one is called Magic Night. This one is a star, and again, this one has like the gold glitter dust mica mess. So my future self is gonna hate me, but hey, I'm making the best out of it, and bath bombs are just something that's really fun. And you guys, I honestly cannot like bring myself to spend more than like a couple bucks on a bath bomb. Like, anyone who is like super bougie and they get their like $10, $12, $15 bath bombs, good for you, girl. I can't do that. That's too much for me. So I'm gonna try these out. I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with them because honestly, a bath bomb is really not that different from a high-end versus low-end. So I can't wait to try these out, and I will probably be buying more in the future once I finish these. Alright, and that is everything that I got from Shop Miss A. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. Link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.